So what is the point of psychic work? This is Krishanti with Krishanti.com, and I'm so happy to see you here. What I'm seeing that's happening in the world right now is we are gradually moving away from the tell me my future point of view with the psychic work and more into the practical applications of it in a very realistic manner. For the past millennia, there's just been so much superstition and kind of negativity around fortune tellers and soothsayers. And then here and there, you'll hear some people that were like, wow, I was really blown away by something, a reading I got 100 years ago, that kind of thing. But now as we are all collectively evolving and more people are focusing on their own personal spiritual growth and development, and the language is shifting about the psychic-ness, that we are all intuitive and we are all psychic, the general understanding is that now psychic readings are not really party tricks and not like, tell me what's going to happen and what do you see that I can't see. I mean, there's still a whole lot of that out there, but there's new rivers flowing in of a different way to look at this. So my experience with this, learning how to be psychic, which at Krishanti.com, I've got a ton of resources and we'll be doing live classes too. If you want to check that out, go over to Krishanti.com. It's all there, and sign up for the newsletters and announcements and things. When I was learning how to do this, I was really excited about having a way to help people that was outside of conventional norms. And then in working with people, so many issues come up. So the thing about the psychic stuff, in my point of view, that's different, I think, than a lot of people's, but I hope that will change too, is that psychic work and energy work go hand in hand together. Because when you're in a psychic space and you're working with someone who is deeply troubled, it's sort of like your obligation to try to clear the energy that you see. So the cool thing about psychic-ness is you can go into the energy systems of a person. You can go into their chakras. You can go into their aura. You can go into their physical body. That's medical intuition, which I'm really, really good at. And you can diagnose stuff in the body. You can look at the root causes of emotional issues, of traumas, of cycles and patterns that are really hurtful and negative. And then ultimately, you can bring all of that, kind of clear all that energy out, and then help lift that person up and bring them into a space where they feel more light and feel more like their true spirit. So that is the ultimate end game and the ultimate goal with all of this. We're still, kind of in that woo-woo, people don't quite know where to put it, what to do and everything, but it's so cool to see this new wave coming in of like, you know what? How about instead of just predicting future, figure out why this keeps happening to you and how to stop it or how to overcome this obstacle. It's all about transformation really and growth. And that's why on this channel too, I tie it together with spiritual and personal growth. Because to be psychic in and of itself, similarly to being, having psychokinesis, the ability to move objects with your mind. I made a video on here about it. And it was really popular because people were watching Stranger Things. And they're like, oh, I want to move objects. For the sake of moving objects. Well, to do that, and to be psychic for the sake of being psychic, that's cool, that might be interesting, but what's the point? As I said in the telekinesis video, is what would be cool to me is you could do TK and get a tumor out of somebody's body, like extract that tumor with your telekinesis. I don't care if you can push a vase from here to there, because what good is that going to do for anybody? What good is that going to do for humanity? But in the way that I was taught with the psychic stuff, and let me just pause right here. Before that, because I always forget my thought, I was going to say when I was taught with the psychic stuff, see, I already started to forget it. It was all about connecting with the spirit. So it's you connect with the spirit before you do any psychic reading. Okay, now I'm going to pause. If you have any comments or thoughts while you're watching this, please share below, because I'd love to hear what you have to say, and other people too. And please keep it like nice and positive. It's all about connecting with the level of the spirit. So if you can be psychic and you can see things that other people can't see regularly, why wouldn't you want to see someone's beautiful eternal spirit? So you tune into them, you connect with their spirit, you see that spirit, and you ask that spirit to help you help that person lift up. And so then it becomes this, instead of like continued readings like, tell me my future and what's going to happen, does he like me, am I going to get this job, blah, blah. It's continued readings on, okay, I've overcome this issue with the assistance and the clearing and the help. Now I'm at this level, so what's the next step, and how can I deepen more into my own innate power, and how can I transform this, and how can I embody these beautiful qualities to make my life something magnificent. I know that sounds really bold and big and stuff, but that is ultimately what psychic work and energy healing work can do. It's the work to transform the self, to evolve out of like the karma and get ourselves into a brighter, better place before we transition on. And then when we come back, hopefully we'll be at a more evolved place or not have to come back at all. So, at Krishnandi.com, I've got so many of these beautiful meditations. I'd like to start doing more group classes. So again, come on over there and check it out and sign up to get updates. Thank you so much for being here and for watching this. I really appreciate you. Take care. Bye.